It's not every day the Speaker of the House in the Tennessee House of Representatives comes to Campbell County. However, today was that day. Beth Harwell was the featured speaker at a luncheon hosted by State Representative Dennis Powers. It took place at the Stables on Fincastle Road, east of La Follette. Harwell is the first woman to serve as Tennessee's Speaker of the House. Powers is in his second term as a state representative. He serves Campbell, Union, and a portion of Anderson counties and is up for re-election in 2014. A toddler was flown to the University of Tennessee Medical Center by Lifestar helicopter Tuesday night after falling from the second-floor balcony of an apartment in La Follette. The incident happened at 9:30 p.m. at the Crown Point apartment complex just off Ridner Lane. La Follette Police Chief Jimmy Jeffries said the one-year-old boy slipped through a balcony railing and fell 30 feet. Chief Jeffries said the child was taken by ambulance to the Campbell County Airport, where a Lifestar crew picked him up. Chief Jeffries said the child was conscious and crying when he left the scene. He appeared to be doing fine, said the chief, who said the case has been ruled accidental. Football season is here for the Eagles and the Owls. Today, Jacksboro hosts Grace Christian at Gibson Field, while La Follette travels to Eagleton. Both games kick off at 7 p.m. Campbell opens at home with Cumberland Gap on August 23rd, while Jellicoe visits Bluntville to play Tri-Cities Christian Schools on August 30th. Campbell County High School's football program will reveal its latest edition tonight in the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic Kickoff Jamboree at Neyland Stadium. Tickets are $10 at the gate. Action begins at 6 p.m. with the first 11 quarters featuring 22 Knoxville area teams. The Cougars won't play until the 7th quarter, which would put them on the field around 8 p.m. against South Doyle, a team they have already scrimmaged this year. A year ago, Campbell County made its first appearance in the Jamboree at Neyland Stadium. The Cougars played well in a 7-0 loss to Knoxville Powerhouse Catholic. I think it was more of an experience for our kids last year. I think they'll be more focused on getting down to business this time, said Cougar head coach Justin Price. We'll try to play as many people as we can and use this opportunity to get better as a team. This will be Price's third season at the helm of the Cougars. They won 3 games each of the last 2 years while building a foundation to get to the playoff level. The Cougars hope to make that transition this season. Doctors say it's going to be a slow recovery for a Campbell County man injured in a Wednesday morning motorcycle accident. Family members of 37-year-old Adam Shown of Jacksboro tell WLAF News that he came through surgery well last night. Surgeons repaired a fractured shoulder blade, collarbone, and foot. Police reports that just after 11 a.m. Wednesday, Shown lost control of his motorcycle on Pinecrest Road. According to that report, Shown was headed toward Pinecrest when he laid his bike down and was thrown from the cycle. The motorcycle slammed into a metal post, ripping the post out of the ground. Shown is listed in stable condition at the UT Medical Center in Knoxville this evening. Shown was seriously injured in a car wreck last September. Family members request your prayers. 4 months and 4 days later, the Campbell County Animal Shelter is once again open. Newly appointed director Mike Aiken tells WLAF News that the shelter officially opened this morning at 10. Aiken goes on to say that they've already taken in a few animals today. Beth Caldwell, who has animal shelter experience, including a stint with Young Williams Animal Shelter at Knoxville, has come on board as the Campbell County Shelter. Aiken began his stint as shelter director August 5th after the shelter was closed back on April 11th. The investigation into the shelter by the TBI remains open. In an upbeat tone, Aiken says the shelter was ready to open and he's looking forward to getting a great start. The shelter is now open to the public from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Band director Don Hendricks has no idea how many times his marching and pep bands have played the Cougars fight song since Campbell County High School first opened its doors in the fall of 1975. More than I can count, said Hendricks, who has announced his retirement as high and middle school band director at the end of the 2013-14 school year. Hendricks has been the only band director Campbell County High School has ever known. He started the Campbell County High School band program after serving as high school band director for both La Follette and Jacksboro schools from 1974 to 75. Like Hendricks, the fight song, which is Campbell County's own twist of Notre Dame's Victory March, has become synonymous with the Campbell County High School Marching Cougars. Hendricks tells the story of how Campbell County High ended up with that particular tune. We brought in the student council and played 4 songs. They chose that one, he said. A native of Harlan, Kentucky, Hendricks graduated from Cumberland College in 1974 with 32 more credit hours than the 120 required for a bachelor's degree. He applied for jobs all over Kentucky and Tennessee, but ended up in Campbell County, where his wife grew up. The week before school started, they called and said, "We've got an opening." Campbell County has been real good to me and my family, so I thought, why leave here? I never considered leaving, said Hendricks, who played trombone in high school and college. Since he arrived here in the mid-1970s, Hendricks has taught literally thousands of band students. Several of those musicians have gone on to play in college bands, such as the famed University of Tennessee Pride of the Southland Marching Band. A few have even followed his footsteps and become high school band directors. There are some very talented kids in this county, said Hendricks. For the past several years, more than half a dozen former students have been showing up to help out during marching band season. Among those is Adam Wright, whom Hendricks hopes will get the job when he retires next spring. Hendricks said the most rewarding part of his job has been the relationships he has built with students. They share the same passion for music that I do, he said. I've spent 7 years with the group of seniors, counting their middle school years. By the time they graduate, they're like family to me. I think the worst part of walking out that door will be not being around the kids every day. I can't imagine not being here. The Campbell County Recycling Center will not be taking brush for now. It cannot burn brush due to an equipment malfunction until after September 2nd. And tonight is Meals in a Pinch night at the Jellicoe Highway Church of God. The boxes are limited and are on a first-come, first-served basis. And that's the news. We'll be back and look at the press release from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department after this. And 4 people have been booked into the Campbell County Jail in the past 24 hours. Joshua Adam Brandenburg, age 26, of College Hill, La Follette, for theft of property under $500 and a La Follette Police Department warrant. 24-year-old Carrie Lynn Green of Easter Lane, La Follette, for theft of property between $1,000 and $9,999. Natasha Dawn Lane, 28, of Caravel, for theft of property under $500, vandalism under $500, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And the 4th one today is 24-year-old Kimberly Louise Sexton of Huntsville for violation of the drug court. And that's a look at the news and the press release. Thank you for joining us. Be back with us tomorrow. We'll have the end of the week edition of our news.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true.
Happy, happy birthday.
Oh,
this is your birthday song.
Oh,
Celebration all night long.
May all you
Hey, Big Josh with you on this Thursday afternoon looking at our birthdays and anniversaries. Our Birthday and Anniversary Club is brought to you by your friends here at WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. They're located in the Food Lion Center. Our birthdays today, Paul A. Wilson is celebrating. Happy birthday to you, Paul. Louise Adkins is having a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Louise. And Caleb Birchfield is 8 years old today. Happy birthday, Caleb. And yesterday, Abby Bruce turned 11 years old. Happy belated birthday to you, Abby. And looking at our anniversaries today, Randy and Melissa Baird celebrate 16 years. Happy anniversary, Melissa and Randy. And Hazel and John Phillips celebrate 33 years today. Happy anniversary to John and Hazel. Yesterday, Tammy and Roger Carroll celebrated. Happy belated anniversary to Roger and Tammy. And Eddie and Mitzi Smitty. So happy anniversary to you all. And we hope you all had a great day or are having a great day. And listen, we want you to have a good day today if you're celebrating your anniversary or birthday. And for some reason we don't have it on our list, but listen, you need to get it in here. That's the only way that you can qualify to be in the drawing, and you could win a birthday dinner for 2 or an anniversary dinner for 2 from your friends here at WLAF and Eastside Pizza and Deli. I gotta go. See ya.